Vincent. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Arnout?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Glad to hear.
Great.
So today we're going to be talking as a roundup to some of the comments that have been made in our previous 4 videos. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll just go straight into it. So the first one, it's a very simple one. The phishing paradox, Arnout. People know what phishing is, but they can't seem to recognize it.
Yeah, it's indeed quite a big paradox. Phishing is, on the one hand, very easy to recognize, and on the other hand, it can be quite difficult because a lot of the phishing templates that are now in use are very professionally made and tailor-made for specific companies. People are not targeting just companies with princes from foreign countries anymore, but also with, well, local content, for example, with metropolitan police stuff, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So, and also you have the fact that it's professionally made, but it's also essentially quite easy to make them. You just need a computer, you just need, well, some basic coding skills, and you can send out a very convincing phishing attack to a lot of companies and cause a lot of damage all over the world. And that is why it's important, well, to train your people. Since it's that easy, you can also start training your, well, employees really easily against those types of attacks. You just need to make them aware that the, well, risk is real, that the danger is there, and that you can just easily recognize it if you use your common sense at all.
Yep.
So, and if you then take into account that over 90% of, well, basically devastating cyber breaches are caused by human error, caused by those easy phishing mails, well, then you can just, well, might ask yourself, why not start training your employees?
Yeah, I agree, absolutely.
So our partners at Secutech pointed out that a lot of people and companies have had difficulties implementing, well, a lot of new policies and software. And well, Phished is of course a new cyber awareness platform, or well, an established cyber awareness platform. And for some that can seem counterintuitive to add yet another platform to that mix and to that list of things that they need to implement.
It might seem like that, but it's not the case in reality. So our platform actually only takes between 45 minutes and an hour to set up. And it's an add-on to what's already existing. So we're not claiming to replace legacy systems, which I think a lot of companies are actually quite worried about. It's a case of we look at the human side of cybersecurity. So we're really working with your employees and doing the education piece that way. We're not actually replacing anything that's already existed. So our platform only takes an hour to set up, and that's important for the IT admins who are going to be implementing this. So we know they already have a challenging job balancing all the platforms and the software, and we're not there to add to their workload. We're there to actually give them time back. So like I mentioned, our platform only takes an hour to set up, and then it does everything in the background, which actually gives them more time to focus on more important things in the business. And what we focus on is the human side of cybersecurity. So we're not replacing any legacy systems, we're just training the people. And we go into a bit more detail with our academy as well. So this is just teaching people basic cybersecurity hygiene. So looking at things like password hygiene, how to spot certain markers on a domain or the subject code and everything like that, just so in their everyday life, they're a bit more protected and secure, which in turn actually helps the company in the long run.
Yeah, no, they're not ready for future threats. They're indeed not even ready for the threats that existed 5 years ago or 10 years ago. People are still clicking on simple links in emails where there's still a lot of vulnerabilities that exist there. So they're not ready for the next trends in deepfakes and all of those, well, naughty things that are coming our way. So I think it's very important for companies, for, well, every company, regardless of the size, to, well, get in touch with a security provider or partner that can help them get in line, get their IT in order, well, to be prepared for the next threats. And one of which is, of course, the cyber awareness training that you have to do.
No, I get what you mean in terms of people think that the solution is a lot more complicated than it actually is. And that's why they pick the wrong partner, because they put systems in place that they think will protect them. However, Phished actually isn't that complicated. We make it easy. I would say yes, we're in a good place. Look, we're not going to sit here and argue that it's a very simple kind of solution we're trying to do, a very simple problem. I think it's very much a game of cat and mouse. However, I think Phished is moving in the right direction with working with our clients, and we're really putting the right strategies in place and putting the right training in place for people. With our new academy as well, we basically have a roadmap now, and it's all about getting users those basic skills and basic knowledge, which is actually really underestimated. And we're always adding to this. So we're going into different regions, we're adding different languages, different videos, infographics, and it's all focused on the user themselves. So we've got yourself and our developers, but we also work with our clients and police agencies who always are updating us with the latest real world threats. And those are the ones we implement into our platform to make sure that all the recipients are actually receiving updated teachings and learnings.